Chapter 3 explores the structures that make up prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Cellular structures are called organelles, which means little organs. A cell is the smallest unit of life. Cellular biology would not be possible if scientists couldn't study cells. The invention of the microscope made it so cells were visible for the first time. Robert Hooke was the first one to call them cells. When he looked at a piece of cork under a microscope, he saw what looked like tiny rooms, or cells. A light microscope passes a ray of light through a specimen, then through several lenses to magnify the image. Electron microscopes use a beam of electrons to view a specimen. Electron microscopes are able to function at a better resolution, to allow us to magnify the image even more, and see even smaller structures. Early observation of cells helped build the tenets of the cell theory. The cell theory states that all living organisms are made up of cells, and that all new cells come from pre-existing cells. Large organisms are made up of cells, just like single-celled organisms. Rather than being one large cell, you are made up of trillions of tiny cells. Cells are small because they function more efficiently by maximizing their ability to transport materials into and out of the cell. A high surface area to volume ratio increases this ability to transport materials. Let's look at a cell that is very small. Only 1 micrometer by 1 micrometer by 1 micrometer. The surface area is the outside portion of the cell called the cell membrane. Each face of this cube is 1 micrometer by 1 micrometer, which will be 1 micrometer squared. This cube has 6 faces, so the total surface area is 6 micrometers squared. The volume is the inside portion of the cell, which contains all of the organelles. This is 1 micrometer times 1 micrometer times 1 micrometer, which is equal to 1 micrometer cubed. Thus, the surface area to volume ratio for this cell is 6 to 1. A cell that is slightly larger in each dimension, 3 micrometers instead of 1 micrometer, will be much less efficient at transporting nutrients across the cell membrane. The area of each face is much larger. 3 times 3, which is 9 micrometers squared, times the 6 faces, is equal to 54 micrometers squared. The volume is now 3 micrometers by 3 micrometers by 3 micrometers, which is equal to 27 micrometers cubed. When we reduce this to get the surface area to volume ratio, it is only 2 to 1. The larger the cell, the more trouble it will have transporting enough nutrients across its cell membrane to support all of the organelles inside.